And in the main event here on the 100th Championship Fight Night at the MGM Grand Garden Arena for the first time.
As a reminder, obey my commands at all times. Protect yourself at all times. Touch him up. Build up.
The Ghost, Martin, the Bell, and round one, and Davis having a little fun with the whole Ghost nickname, a part of the Ghostbusters theme. His team has t-shirts with "Who You Gonna Call?" Well,
and Martin's a really good one, just like Tank. And so far, he's the only one who's been landing so far with jabs. Yeah. There's a jab from Tank. But Martin's been landing the left hand to the body and a straight left hand. He's ahead in this round so far. You saw how nice Martin got out of that corner when he got trapped in the corner by Tank.
His footwork is amazing.
He got under and around and ended up picking Tank up on his shoulders.
Both very proficient at pull counters, as well as Martin immediately goes on the attack, sneaks a shot into the body of Tank Davis.
Yeah, both fighters really relaxed, really alert, locking eyes. I mean, just both of them waiting for one or the other to make a mistake, really.
Tank putting on really good pressure right now. Even though he's not throwing anything, he's making Frank Martin work by
staying off the right hook behind the guard of Davis by Martin. So Martin again throwing many more punches than we expected, but he really was incredible in that what was supposed to be a 50-50 fight against the then unbeaten Michel Rivera. He took Rivera to school, the biggest win of his career.
You can just sense it. Anything can happen in any given moment.
Yeah, you know
Tank Davis fight. Oh, nice counter to the body by Davis. The strategic patience, but Frank Martin, meanwhile, wants to continue doing this. Punching combination, utilize the jab, stick and move, utilize that fast move.
And I think as well that he wants to tire out Frank Martin by keeping him on guard all the time.
You wonder if that'll happen with an athlete like Frank Martin.
Well, it can. With Tank on your tail.
Yeah, but again, he's never faced an athlete like Frank Martin.
No, I agree, but there's a lot of mental strength.
And a guy who's really ready mentally and otherwise. I get what you're saying, but
same here.
It's only round number 3.
Yeah, exactly, but
there's a nice left hand from Davis, lead left hand. And he has Martin now in the corner.
He does.
And there's the jab, and there's that counter left. Jab to the body by Davis, 1-2 over the top by moved the millimeters, his defense, his ability to utilize his ring IQ and his boxing skills. Yes, it's not even so much as an exciting fighter. Good combination lands for Martin.
They're going fast.
There's the double jab through the guard by Martin, utilizing that footwork. Money line has changed.
And of course, you got Martin leading, taking those rounds, and again, like you said, Joe, he's doing all the right things. Volume, 1, 2, 3, back to the jab, moving to the side, not giving Davis any moment to get off.
Davis. Power punches, huge edge for Martin. Nice lead left lands for Davis. Goes downstairs.
That's smart of Tank to go to the body instead of keep trying to go to the head. You know, Frank Martin's very hard to hit to the head, and he landed some solid body shots on Frank Martin.
That was an arm punch also, breaking down the arms.
Watch your hands, watch your
Tank Davis just whistles those punches, and you know if you get clipped by one of those, you're in trouble.
Final minute of the 4th round. And very much going according to what I guess a lot of experts planned, that Martin would bank early rounds and then we'd see what would happen in the second half of the fight. Well, Tank even went public on social media, predicted a 9th round knockout of Frank Martin. 30 seconds left, and Martin said, hey, watch it, I can knock out Tank Davis too, you know.
That was a good body shot from Davis. Again, you can't get repetitive if you're Martin.
No way.
Davis is reading you.
Instantly, he'll respond there. The left hand. Now Davis beginning to open up. The crowd anticipating it.
Just show his head, Frank.
Lead, nice left hand from Martin. Good trajectory change, level change, the jab downstairs. Martin continues to back up Davis, walking forward, short steps. The vision.
Nice.
Fully locked in. Good defense. Martin, Davis saying bring it. Of course he wants him to bring it. So he can counter with the left.
Yeah, don't stay on the runs, Martin.
Frank Martin pulling some real magic tricks out of the corner there and off the ropes to avoid getting tagged by. Good jab by Frank Martin.
Yeah,
He's
really
been using
jab.
it very well tonight. At the right time, he's timing that jab well.
Uppercut, right hook.
I think Frank Martin's having a good round again this round.
This is a dance for Martin.
Nice straight left
One
pops.
step ahead.
Davis pops Martin.
Yeah, here we go. Here's Tank. There, the little slip and a little, left hand over the top. It was a counter over the jab of Martin by Tank, and it was a solid one.
Nice lead left hand by Martin.
Yeah, he gets it back.
And that's how you get him off rhythm.
The best ever connect percentage against Tank Davis was Leo Santa Cruz, but Davis knocked him out. And now Martin is landing at 29%. So Martin having the best success of any fighter against Tank Davis. But Davis is getting closer and closer with a minute and a half left in the first half of this 12-round affair. And Tank lands a chopping left hand as he's allowed to walk in uncontested.
Well, that's the second session out of that corner, but that was the only one he landed. Frank Martin pulled a nice Houdini out of that corner on that first set of punches that Tank was throwing out.
Yeah, Tank definitely not respecting that power from Martin, getting in easy. But again, Martin just let out that jab. He's got to get back on the jab.
Oh, there's the jab and the left follow-up left from Davis. A rare combination in the early going. A minute left here in the first half of the fight.
So
Davis got to be ahead on the scorecards just based on the output, right, guys?
I would not disagree with that, although Tank is having his best.
I know he does not want to open up. He doesn't want to give anything to Davis. But again, he has to keep him busy.
Oh, there's a left hand to the body and the right by Davis. Martin just avoiding that counter, but now Martin forced to wrestle, and the referee.
There's that look. That Frank missed that left hand. Tank countered with the left uppercut and then the right hook. He's
Single
looking
shots.
He's looking
There's
to
a double jab left from Davis. Now Davis chopping down on Martin. Davis misses with the lead left uppercut, but then follows up with another left hand. And
in that last session right there, Frank Martin covered up well.
good counter left from
That's
Frank Martin that jolted Davis.
That's the counter he's been looking for.
Neither fighter has ever been down as a pro. Final 15 seconds left in the seventh. It's been Davis's best round in terms of offensive output, just missing with the left, and it's on cue. It's round 7. It begins. Martin still has a slight advantage in terms of total punches landed, but the gap is closing, and Davis double left hand.
Martin's got to stay out of the corners if he wants to stay in this fight.
We haven't seen body work from Martin. I want to see that left to the body.
Oh, left uppercut. That's it.
Down goes Martin! Mamma mia! 6, 7. It's like Tank Davis scripts this stuff.
Here's the corner. Frank should not be in there. We were talking about that. He's just setting himself up for big trouble here. There's the uppercut, and there's the left hand.
Wow!
Once he stunned him with that uppercut.
The undefeated WBA lightweight champion of the world, Gervonta